We are almost done and you've come such a far way, so hang in there. This is going to be the last lecture on this. So where are we? Well, we now have a randomly generated hex number. And before we go further, I just want to remind you what this math object is. It is a JavaScript object available to us automatically in every browser. So that's simple enough. We just use the math.random and the math.floor methods. And by using these two methods, we now have a number result in the range of 0 and 1677215. Remember our hex format? It can range from 0 to Fs. So having numbers is not enough, and that is exactly why we need to access this toString method. This method converts an object, or a number in our case, you guessed it, to a string. And the good news for us is that every object has a toString method. And just about everything in JavaScript is an object, including what we've just produced here, our number. And this toString function accepts a single optional parameter base. The base just specifies how the integer should be represented in a string. So say we have defined a variable called num, and let's just, for argument, assume that that number is 123. What about if we access this toString method, but we did it as base 2? Well, remember that base 2 is binary, i.e. we only have 2 digits, 0 and 1. So if we access the toString method as base 2 on that number, we would get returned the result in binary form, which is 41011. But in our case, we didn't use base 2, did we? We used base 16. Remember, hexadecimal is base 16. It's made up of 16 different symbols. So the above toString method will convert the 123 into hexadecimal form. It will, in the above example, with our number 123, return the value 7b. And that's why we used the toString method on our number to convert to hexadecimal format. I hope it's making sense. I hope you're a lot more comfortable with what we just did. And as always, we are not done. We've got a ton more to learn. So enough harping on this now. Let's move on.